I don't normally make cooking videos, that's not my niche, but I'm visiting my parents' house in Idaho, which is amazing, and I'm cooking a picanha. My uncle sent that to them as a gift, and then they've asked me to prepare it, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and make a fun, quick little video and show you what I'm gonna do with this picanha. Now, if you don't know what a picanha is, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that, but I'm also gonna show you what I'm doing, the steps along the way, and how we're preparing this. This is a picanha. Now this is a sirloin cap off of the rump at the back of the cow, and if you believe the internet experts on YouTube, like I do, it is also the king of beef. This is the best cut of steak that you can get. I did a few things to this morning already that I didn't film, but whatever. First, I flipped it over and I trimmed the silver skin off of the meat side of this cut, and then I salted it, and it's been in the fridge kind of going through a short, brief dry brine. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it into steaks, and I'm going to prepare it for a reverse sear. All right, something else that I did this morning is I made a homemade chimichurri sauce. So once it's cooked, this chimichurri is gonna be used to pair with it. This is the fat cap on top of there, and then it's been sitting on the grate there, so it's got some marks on it. Those go away. This is the meat side. So about 1.5 inches. It's gonna make for long steaks because of the shape of this cap, but that fat cap is gonna go on the grill and sear that. We're gonna sear that, sear all the edges of this. You can see I went with the grain, so those are our steaks. So I just consulted mom and dad, and even though the traditional way of seasoning a picanha down in South America is just the salt, we are gonna add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of garlic just because that's our preference. But if you were trying to do this traditionally, it would be just salt, but we're gonna add pepper and garlic to just give it a little bit more flavor on our side of the profile that we like. What I've done, I've got the oven preset for 250 degrees. I don't even know if you can see that on the screen. And this grill has been going for like 8 minutes now with the corn, so I'm gonna go flip the corn over, and I'm gonna go start searing the steak. Blackstone's fired up, really hot on this side, not so hot on this side. The corn is going because the corn takes a lot longer. We're gonna get that at least going. And then I'm gonna make room for the steaks. The steaks are gonna come down. It's gonna be seared on all sides, sear that fat cap, and then it's going in for the oven. But right now we're just getting the corn going, trying to time it all so it ends at about the same time. Okay, so my plan is to sear it on the hot side and then just let it hang out, chill, either on the not so hot side or back on the rack before I take it back inside. So let's get to searing. That is kind of beautiful. If you look at the fat rendering out of that in the sear, that back fat, that fat cap, is turning into just a pool of fatty juices there. That oil is going to be great for searing on. Oh yeah, look at the sear on that fat line there. Oh yeah. All right, they have been seared, and now it is time to head back into the house. We're gonna throw them in the oven where it's set to 250 degrees, and I'm gonna use that low temperature to bring up the internal temperature on these steaks. All right, we'll take that initial read. So the other steaks are still in the oven and they're still coming up to temperature, but this was a much smaller cut from the very end of the picanha. So what I want to do is just cut into it and see how it came out progress-wise. Oh yeah, now that's better. Okay. This is gonna be the first bite. You guys are gonna like this. All right, I've pulled the steaks out now and they're resting. We're gonna let them rest for a little bit, but we're gonna get the baked potatoes and the corn and all the other stuff that goes with it. The sample steak was awesome. These are gonna be better because they're the full cuts of steak. Dinner is served. Oh yeah, okay. Turned out good. A little bit of the chimichurri in there. That's good. I like that. Whoo-wee. That was delicious. It turned out awesome. I'm glad I did it the way that I did it. If you like this video, let me know. Like, comment there. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. This will likely be my only food video, unless it goes really, really well. And then I'm just gonna change the channel to a food channel where I cook things. So that's a possibility. But until that happens, this is Nick Goes Far. I'm Nick, and I'm glad you're here.